Hi, aviators. Good evening. Hello. Hi, Bucket. Hi, Cass. Hi, Aizu. Hi, anyone else. We're back with more Mass Effect. And I noticed something while I was scrolling through the achievements here. So I have played through this once already, the remaster at least once already. So I do have like a good amount of the achievements. And I was looking I was looking through these and I noticed something. I don't have the achievement for bringing Liara on 5 missions. I just never bring her for anything. So, maybe I can bring her on a side quest or two today. But yes, we're back. We're ready to go. Last time we snuck out of the Citadel, Udina got clobbered by, what the heck is his name? Who's David Key's character again? Anderson. Admiral Anderson. Not to be confused with Admiral Anderson with an E, like in Ace Combat 5. But yes. Oh wait, I forgot to check my journal. Hold on. I was right here. I could have just done that. I could have just done this. Killed by privateers. Unfortunately, let's see if... That sucks. Well, I guess at least I have these other two I could do, right? Oh yeah, and then this one. I forgot about this one. Okay, we'll start with the Geth activities. Head to the Armstrong Nebula. Don't heck with this, Senator. I hope everyone's had it. Wait, it's only, oh my god, it's only Tuesday. I hope everyone had a good weekend. My weekend was okay. My week so far has been tiring.
Message coming in from the brass at Arcturus. Patching it through.
Normandy? Admiral Hackett here. We're getting reports of a marked increase in Geth activity in the Skyllian Verge. Surveillance drones have identified Geth outposts on 4 different planets in the Armstrong cluster. We need someone to take them out.
I'm on it, Admiral.
Finding Saren is still your top priority, but you've got experience fighting the Geth. You're the logical choice to take out these outposts. We're transmitting all the locations of known Geth outposts in the Armstrong cluster to the north.
I forgot to do my wing thing.
Admiral Hackett out.
Is it too late to do my wing thing? I guess we can, I feel slightly embarrassed every time I do that, I'm not gonna lie, Chief. That's great. Oh, you haven't been here for— Oz, you're here! Wait, you're actually— that's right, you're actually awake! Yes, hi. Oh. It's cute though. Well, thank you. All right, I'll keep it then. You're awake. Yeah. You're not sleep or whatever. Hey, this looks like that one Helldiver's planet biome. Casbin is a classic pre-garden terrestrial world with conditions similar to prehistoric Earth. Its hot, humid atmosphere is mainly composed of nitrogen and carbon dioxide. An increasing amount of the surface is covered by a simple lichen and algae. Should no unexpected calamity occur, these tiny plants will change the atmosphere to an Earth-like nitrogen-oxygen mix over the next few millennia. Ooh. Due to its potential for future habitability and sapient life, it has been designated a sanctuary world by the Citadel Council. Landing is prohibited by law, and any disturbance of the fragile young ecosystem will result in harsh fines and imprisonment. Passing through the debris trail of a long-period comet. Oh, I hate when I get long periods. Or the— True, Oz. I need to, like, read the codex more. Like, they put so much time into that, and I just don't read it. I'm sure most people don't, but I'm not reading them on stream, of course. I should just, like, read them in my own time. Alright. And I'm sure Liara has like 7 quadrillion skill points, so let's do that. Oh, she only has 2. Okay. Alright, well, okay. Never mind. The anomalous signal is not, in fact, the, where we need to go. Oh, look. The patented Mass Effect lens flare. Commander Shepard when the Mako is able to be deployed at the function, yes. These cliffs remind me of, you know what the terrain reminds me of? Have you ever heard of a game called Motocross Madness? It was an old PC game. There was a similar game by the same devs on, like, consoles, but I forget what it was called. But the edges of all of the maps were just, like, sheer cliffs. And you could ride your dirt bike up them, but if you tried to, like, start riding out away, like, basically out what would be towards out of bounds, you would just get, like, ragdolled back onto the map. Like, it would just, like, it would play, like, a freaking, like, it's not quite, I don't think it was, like, quite the stock, like, meat punch sound, but you get hit with, like, a punchy sound, and then you'd, like, go flying back onto the map. I thought that was a really funny way to do it. Alright. And that's just what all these, like, kind of low-res, like, these kind of low polygon big cliffs remind me of. Hold on. I will read your comment as soon as I'm done playing Frogger. 40K. Character says, I'm having the time of my life. It's my time of the month for Secret Betrayal. Is that periods of seclusion? That is a good bit. That is a good bit. God, AI narrator, AI meme. I think I've mentioned this before, but I've been involuntarily exposed to, like, those AI narrated short stories that may or may not have been written with the help of AI as well. And I'm stuck like a salamander. And it's like so, they're so goofy. Like the humanity frick yeah ones. Like, it's like, oh yeah, here's how the human military completely devastated an alien invasion. Which is like, okay, to be fair, I am one for subverting the trope of military often being jobbers in movies. Like, I am here for that as a concept. Totally not biased at all, coming from the fighter jet android. Like, I like seeing the military actually, like, do things and not just get blown up by aliens. Only for, like, some, I don't know, some dude in a cape to come save the day. On one hand, AI is evil and such, but hearing a 40K book narrator ask for a fillet of fish? Yeah, I get you. Back to what I was talking about, though. It's like, but, like, these stories are so goofy. Like, I can't take them seriously, and I think the AI is a big part of it. Like, if they were, like, just as goofy, but not narrated by AI and accompanied in videos with, like, AI art, I think, or AI, imagery, I should say, not art. I think it would be, like, at least marginally more, like, okay. But it's just like, uh-oh, hold on. Hey, how come the Geth heavy turrets look like our turrets? Huh? X-Files theme? Oh, jeez! Hold on. Girly Pop gotta lock in a bit. Double kill. Unfortunately, there's 2 more. Still trying to get used to these this control scheme that on paper I like better, but because I haven't used it at all. Oh, maybe I didn't get a double kill earlier. Maybe I was just tripping. Well, they're dead now. Yeah, and like, and I've noticed like patterns. I think I made a freaking Blue Sky post about this the other day, but I've noticed patterns in like AI storytelling. Like every time I hear like oh, this wasn't just a this was a that, you know? It's like, okay, ChatGPT, settle down. I've heard this 1,000 times. Ugh. I can only write like maybe one lore tidbit every like 6 months, insert Venom thumbnail here. But you know what? It's like the freaking Krabby Patties. Remember that SpongeBob episode where he competed against King Neptune making Krabby Patties? Good patties are made with love, not magic. That's what it feels like. I might have only made one lore patty in the time you made 1,000 magical slop fix. But my one lore patty is made with love, not language models. That probably sounds excessively preachy. I am sorry. This is not where I'm supposed to go also. I was supposed to go north. I went south. Wait, no. I got the comms right. No, go back. No. Please. Yeah, exactly. Like, you just want the results. Like, oh god. The worst is when people do that, like... I don't know how common it still is, but I know that was, like, a complaint I remember seeing a while back. People probably still do it. Where it's like... I mean, well, yeah, they do. But, like, it's... I guess there was the freaking... Studio Ghibli thing not long ago. Where it's like, yes. Generate me a thing in the style of this one specific artist, and it feels it's bad enough when it's something like, oh yeah, like Ghibli or whatever. It feel like that's already like is Miyazaki still alive? I was gonna say spitting on his grave, but I think he might still be alive. Yeah, and it's like that's already bad, but it's even I feel like it's just like, well, who am I kidding? It's just as bad no matter what. But, like, another particularly egregious thing... Oh, we're jammed. Another particularly egregious thing is when it's, like... It's a small artist who does comms. That's a sniper. It's like a small artist who does comms. And they're like, oh, yes, generate me something in their style. It's like, oh, you just don't want to pay. You're just a cheapskate. Oh, but I'm poor. Bro. I work part-time, and I make, like, doggy bucks, dude. And I still save up for my comms like a self-respecting human being. Well, I mean, my phone is technically an Android, but I still, like, do it like a normal person. Oh. That's a little spooky. They got a little ring of fire here. Ow. We can take a couple hits while we do this. I love how I'm hearing my party members, like, equip and unequip their weapons. Oh, hey! I can just do this from here. By all means, feed me XP. Feed me more XP. Wait, can I not actually... Do I actually have to get closer to, like, stop it? I might have to. But I can also keep farming XP off of these guys, and that's really funny. I'll stop being boring in a few seconds. Just let me get, like, a level or something.
3 more outposts to go.
Oh!
The first step in a long journey.
I'm gonna be honest, I was so locked in on these guys, I didn't realize there was a dropship just hovering there. I thought, when it said Geth's dropship health bar, I thought it meant that. Oh, hi. Thanks for stopping in, Clanka. When the mid-2010s video game has a turret section, yeah, kinda. That is kind of what was happening, huh? Kinetic exoskeleton. Combat exoskeleton. Okay, I need to... Alright, I'm gonna scrap these. What I need to do is I need to just like... what's the word I'm looking for? What I gotta do one of these times is I gotta like... I lost my train of thought. Gosh darn it. I need to like do... I need to just remember to like not play Frogger anymore unless I have to. Like I have more than enough Omni Gel. Here at Bad Guys Incorporated, we always make sure to install a turret facing the wrong way in every one of our facilities. Oh yeah, that part's for when when the hero's trying to get out of your facility. You gotta have like the last middle finger, right? All right. The voice line spooked me. All right. Use for uranium bombs. All right. RTB. Oh, off to a decent start. It only took us 15 minutes. Okay, so not the best start, admittedly, but... Okay, so there's one in each of these 4 systems. That's a little annoying, actually. I still remember the one time a Wandering Bard troop in Final Fantasy XIV played this music. I have never... That was like the biggest nostalgia jump scare I've had in years. Like, I wasn't ready. Ooh. Maji orbits the Vamshi binary giant stars. Vamshi A is a blue star spectral class A43, which burns at half again the temperature of Sol. B is an aging red giant of class M53, over 220 times the size of Sol. Maji has a thin atmosphere of methane and carbon monoxide. Ugh. The difference in temperature between the hemisphere facing the suns and that facing deep space causes constant wind, stirring the silica and sodium dust of the surface. Unsavory characters from the Terminus systems occasionally use this planet for forms of cruel sport, dumping slaves, hostages, quarreling shipmates, or even, when bored, vicious animals on the surface. One must kill the other before they will be rescued from the lethal radiation of the giant stars. That's messed up, gee. Alright, let's bring... I want to bring Rex because I want to give him something. I want to see if I can upgrade his gear with some of the stuff we just found on that other planet. Oh, that's so right! What the heck? Alright. Hi, Rex. Ooh. Yeah, wait, hold on. Do I have a... Yeah, we'll give him that. Smash damage and... Okay, so it's a combat physics... Yeah, that thing, yes. Man, I need to get better armor. I need to get armor that has 2 slots. Oh, I should give Liara better armor too, shouldn't I? Ugh. Yeah, sure. Yeah, Rex. Oh, hi! Hi, Luetta. Hi! Been a hot minute. How you doing? We are currently doing some side quests before Ilos will probably... I will say we are probably not going to do Ilos this stream. But... Better armor... yes, Cass. Well, you see, I haven't been using Liara, like, at all since I got her. I'm only bringing her along to these because I realized I forgot the, I never got her the achievement for bringing her on 5 missions. Oh, hi, Ray. How's Butterfield, assuming that's what you were doing? Yes, good to see you, Letta. Hi. Rex is the bestie. Oh yeah, but yeah, today is probably going to be just a side quest day. I want to knock some out before I get to before I go to Ilos, because look. Oh. Look, Hoyo games might make me dread side questing, but Mass Effect side questing is straightforward enough that I don't mind doing it. Spacey but vibing. Fair on doing side quest. Yeah. Yeah, it is kind of a chill pace. Like, I don't want to, like, spend 70 streams on side quests, because I do want people to be entertained and not just watch me go across these, hellscapes and, you know, freaking Skyrim horse my way up mountains for a cumulative total of, like, 10 hours, but I want to at least do, like, some of the bigger ones. So we're currently on the one with, like, the 4 Geth bases. An indie Mass Effect like would go crazy. One of the best writing side quest. Yeah, that's one of the side quests that I accepted before we escaped the Citadel and watched Udina get punched. So I'm probably gonna do that once I finish with the Geth ones. Yeah, there's some surprisingly good writing in like some of the side quests. Since I know you, I don't think you were here for the other ones, so I will reiterate. What the heck? Odd skull. Deflected mass accelerator shots. Well, that's one of the vicious creatures, I guess. Yeah. Oh, we're playing as an engineer in this run. It's my favorite class. And as I've explained to others, this is still my favorite Mass Effect game. I think 3 has really solid, like, gameplay mechanics, for the most part. Like, in terms of, like, the raw gameplay with no surrounding context, I think it's pretty solid. But I think Mass Effect 1 is the most enjoyable of the 3 overall. More so in the remaster because of, you know, the quality of life improvements. Like, actually getting full XP for Mako kills. So I don't have to just, like, hop out constantly. Yeah, I mean, it's the future. It's probably got inertial dampeners or something, right? We can do that in the 2200s or whenever this game takes place, can't we? I'm just amazed that these planets are so woefully unoptimized in the remaster. There's no reason my computer should be... There's no reason the game should be chugging with this rig. And yet on some of these planets, it does. Best case. Letta, are we the same person? Like, that's pretty much my exact take. That's like exactly how I feel about the, yeah. Like, I mean, I like the RPG elements in 1, but in terms of like the gunplay, I think 3 is really nice, and it is nice not having to be locked to specific weapon types. I like having, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I like being able to put, like, a shotgun on without having to do any extra training or whatever on like, my caster class, and then just have that be my only weapon. I'm not sure around here. Oh. I see. So, hello, dearie. Ugh. I see more minerals. I don't think the survey side quest thing, like the survey fetch quest, I don't think they affect anything later in the games, but I don't like leaving them unfinished. I don't know. I mean, they're just free money and XP, I guess. But yeah. Sentinel? I think Sentinel is cooler in Mass Effect 3. I don't really know how Sentinel plays in this, I'm gonna be honest, but I think there is something to be said for having, like, the increased flexibility of both tech and biotic powers. Whoop. Just gonna peek that. Ow. It's fine. Superficial. It's like when you get hit in Valkyria Chronicles and it's just like, minor damage sustained, or whatever. I remember there was one time, I don't think it was on stream. There was one time I was doing that one night mission in Valkyria Chronicles when you're in the place where you have to go back in the day to fight the cannon train. And legit, I remember I just left my tank on the bridge because I'm like, oh, well, it's fine. This is where it started. Well, the bridge is parallel to another bridge further down the map, right? A Lancer who was not even in render distance. I'm not even... Maybe it was a night vision thing, but point is, the Lancer was not visible on the screen at all, and he lands the freaking money shot on the radiator and blows up my tank, and I have to do the mission over again. I'm like, are you actually kidding me, bro? What? Valkyria Chronicles is still kind of special to me, but by goodness, there were some things about that were very frustrating, both gameplay and writing. Oh, come on. Got you. Oh, hi there, Mr. Colossus. Oh, well. No, it's fine, I can... That actually did a lot less damage than I thought it would.
That's number 2.
Oh.
Let's hit the next base.
Oh, hi, Luna. Good to see you. Thanks for lurking. I don't have a... YouTube doesn't have commands for that, but... Alright. Oh, right. I don't know why I thought I could just hit N to dump right back to... Jump right back to the Normandy. I really don't know why. Oh, well. I think I'm actually gonna skip the surveys, because considering we have 4 planets to hit up in this alone, I'm not really gonna go around clicking on every planet. I will, however, look for an asteroid. Hi, Wraith. We're currently taking out some Geth bases. A cold terrestrial world with an atmosphere of methane and argon. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of iron with deposits of magnesium. The world has been noted as a possible target for long-term terraforming. If the atmosphere could be increased to the thickness of Earth's, the global average temperature would rise by 10 degrees Celsius. 10 degree Celsius, apparently. The combination of low temperatures, high-speed surface winds, and low visibility make it dangerous to explore on foot. Little Geth work. True. Speaking of base rating automaton, I noticed Marfark is one of the major orders for one of the major order planets for Helldivers, and I like Automaton Snow Planet is like my home field. I kind of want to. I should do a dive tomorrow after work, maybe. I want to fight them before they... Although, I don't know, I feel like maybe Marfark will be liberated by the time I finish work tomorrow. It's like... Snow planets are great because the weather condition actually helps you. Like, you can hide in the blizzards. And also, there's, like, no... it doesn't, like, vomit volumetric fog everywhere at you. Yup! Knew it! Oh, hold up. I wish there were like... Oh boy. I wish there were damage upgrades for the Mako. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Got it. Easy Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yeah, pretty much, Wraith. Did this thing ever really thresh? It certainly mauls. Also, I hope that's not, like, super loud for y'all, because it is pretty loud for me in the game. Wow, the Geth are dead, too. I mean, it makes sense. The Geth have been mangled by the Thresher Maul. At least they got what was coming to them. Oh, I'm so sorry, Lulu. That's understandable. I am, the only reason I save as often as I do is because I am like giga paranoid, but even then sometimes it's like, oh, I didn't save. So I understand. They are so rude though. Like I remember it happened in the original. It almost happened during one of my playthroughs, or during this playthrough, where a Thresher Maul came up right under the Mako, and it's like, oh well, I guess I'm just dead. Dang. Oh. Remaster puts a lot of Aussie. Oh. You know, it didn't occur to me to to ponder the gap between amount of autosaves in the original and autosaves in this. And Hive Lords. Yeah, thank goodness they're not Hive Lords. But if they come up under you, they do instantly kill you. Even in the Mako. That's why I always get nervous when it does that, like, when it goes underground and summons the 5 tentacles, because it feels like that's when it most aggressively chases you. Ugh. When I want to kill Highway. Eh, maybe someday. The Thresher Maul you fighted too kind of feels as big as a Hive Lord now that I think about it. No spoilers, I guess. This probe is trapped. Alright, Geth, where are you? Come on. Aww. Oh, maybe it's just because there's an objective up north? It actually doesn't seem to have been a trap. That's crazy. I thought for sure. Especially since they already pulled that on us once. That's how this whole quest started. I gotta go up this hill. Ugh. The annoying thing is, because we're jammed, I can't tell where the objective is in relation to us. I guess it's over here. Ah, come on. Yep. Man, they really are. They got jammers too. They really are the automatons. They're just white and blue instead of black and red. Well, I guess they do have some like black and red. Yeah, one hit wonder. Yeah, they realized it wouldn't. They were like, this will never work a second time. What is it? Isn't one of the... I mean, that is one of the... Wait, no, that's the opposite. I was thinking of one of the, like, what is it, like the 37 or 36 stratagems or whatever. But one of them is, like, you feign your opponent out once or twice, and then the second or third... Yeah, you feel like you feign your opponent out twice, and then you do what you're... Then you do it the third time when they're not expecting it anymore. It's like, dang, that's actually a pretty good idea. Jammer, perfect target for a portable hell bomb. Oh yeah, I should use the portable hell bomb more. I just end up wanting to use other things. Uh-oh. Oh, I wasn't close enough to hear it come in the first time. That's what happened. Ooh, a Geth Prime.
Just one outpost left. I'm going
Wow.
to miss slaughtering Geth like this.
That wasn't nearly as many as the last time they did that. Alright, well. Now I can take this off now. Put a scram rail on the pistol. Maybe Rex is the gunner. You never know. All right. Maps. Return to Normandy. Yeah. Yeah, for automaton jammers, I just use the 500. Like, call me boring, but I like being able to just toss it in without actually having to go in. Yeah, I could honestly see that happening, yeah. Also, yeah, so for those not in the know, I did finally finish my... Oh, let's read this. Small, barren terrestrial world. While it possesses a reasonably temperate climate and number of useful resources, no mining corp is willing to risk investment. A rogue planetoid, dubbed VOTS by the initial Solarian surveyor team, entered the system approximately 10,000 years ago and was trapped in a decaying orbit around Ryingri. It is nearing the end of its slow spiral inwards. Earthquakes and cyclonic windstorms are increasingly common. Within a few hundred years, the planets will rip each other apart. Some Asari travel consortiums have already announced sponsorship of cruises to observe the spectacle. Oh my god, they would do that. You get paid more? Yay! Nice! Yeah, I got a pretty nice paycheck on Friday, for once. This annoying hell week of work had some dividends at least, but I'm back to my normal schedule after today, or starting tomorrow, so looking forward to like actually having time to work on things, like maybe study for my certificate or my certification exam finally, because I haven't been. I basically got like, so initially I'm just like, okay, well I'm just gonna like take a bit to, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? To reset a bit after finishing my college course. And then I'm like, well, I got this stuff with the doctor and the dentist that I want to get sorted out. I got that pretty much sorted now. And then they jumped me with the, hey, you want to do this, like, all this super, like, training stuff for, like, to cover this other person? And then train someone to cover you, except, oops, it turns out that she's not going to be able to cover for you anyway. But also now this place that you're working for, this other place that you're going to be covering for, has like a weird funky schedule and like a much higher workload than you're used to. Smile, thumbs up. Well, I shouldn't say much higher. It's respect, basically. Like there is still some downtime. There's still a decent amount of downtime. But at the same time, it's going on the resume. I guess so, yeah. Like, there's a decent amount of downtime, but at the same time, like, because at first it was like, oh, it starts earlier, so I can like actually sleep in a bit, and then it's like, oh yeah, well because of how much faster the workflow. I guess that's it. The workflow is generally faster than one of these two, and because of that, it's like, oh well, because the workflow is so fast, you're gonna have to do all this prep before the workday actually starts. So we want you to log in. Ideally, you want to log in like 45 minutes to an hour early, so you can start like setting everything up for the day. And it's like, and then between a couple different issues interrupting my sleep. I wasn't. Also, hi Zelia. Hi. I'm sorry. Blah. And also with a couple different issues interrupting my sleep, like in practice I didn't actually get to sleep in much at all, except for like today, which go figure, it's the last day. Which I guess is still better than nothing, but it's like, man, this was not according to Keikaku at all, but it's okay. Hi, Northy. Horde gurgling. My first thought was the drowned from Minecraft. Blech. No! Okay, we're going another way. Yeah. Eh. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. No. No. Ah. Get up there. I guess we'll get back to you. Oh. That sucks, Northy. I'm sorry. Yeah, I always like making coastal houses, so the drowned really ticked me off. What does it? Oh, it probably runs on element 0 like everything else. Actually, is there a...
Sovereign is the flagship of the
no.
world.
I don't care about Sovereign.
Biotics is the
I mean, I
ability
do,
of
but where's...
combat hearts.
Do I not have a codex entry on the... Oh, you know what? Oh, fusion? Okay. Yeah, like, now that I found out that you can use, like, sea cucumbers or whatever to stop drown from spawning, I can go, like, just grab some of those and put them around in the water next to my house, but, like, man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to... I'll see if I can examine the Mako in the garage and get a thing there. Is that a new shotgun for Rex? Who is notably not with us right on this deployment. Oops. Well, let's see. Garrus. Oh, Garrus is in dire need of an upgrade. Let's put this on. And making a large body part. Yeah. Get the Inferno rounds, we'll get the detection, and we'll get the... get a level 8 connect. Well, this is the remaster. I'm not sure how much they improved with it. Wait, does Garrus have shotguns? No. Alright. Oh, you absolutely need a better sniper rifle, my guy. The Equalizer's the one I was using, right? Yeah. Where are my snowblind rounds? Here they are. Means they're dull. One, they're dull, and two, they're variants with the GM6 links disguised as a trident. Yeah! Like, you'll just be minding your own business and then thwack. It's like, oh, okay, that's cool, I guess. It's so annoying. Make it stop. Oh my goodness, Garrus, you only had the basic armor this whole time? What have I been doing? Let's get you some, yeah, there we go. Something trying to... Yeah, Trident Drowned are just garbo. They're stinky. And not just because they're dead. Hold on, how does that stack to my pistol? Okay, it's not better, so I can give it to Liara. Ooh. Let's give you sledgehammer rounds. I guess give you combat optics, sure. Connect coil. Get you a better biotic amp. You sound like I have a piston engine. Yeah, that's a good point, Northy. I hadn't thought of that. Alright, well, let's... Okay, I have higher level stinger. I can get rid of that. Let's Omni Gel these. Omni Gel this. I can probably just do everything below level 8. It's not part of the menu music, it is part of the indoor ambience. We are currently in an enemy facility, so it's like, ooh, spooky building. I'm gonna put this on, even though I'm not trained in ARs, just because I don't know. Can we eat the Omni Gel? Maybe. I don't think we should, though. Old Chateau theme. True! You can eat anything at least. Yeah, basically. Alright. Oh. See, whenever I see the name Soma, I just think of Soma Piris from Gundam 00. God, 00 is a fascinating series. Like, it almost... I feel kind of bad describing this way, because, like, this isn't really meant as, like, an insult, because it is still an enjoyable series, but it feels kind of, like, choony, in the sense of, like, it is extremely over the top, while also taking itself, like, completely serious, if that makes sense. Am I making sense? Spirit of Frankie possess you there. Oh. Frank's mispast. Alright, convert all junk. Sorry that you're having to watch me play Inventory Management Simulator, but I don't really want to, like, run it. If I don't do this, we're gonna run out of space, like, in the middle of something important. So I want to just, like, get this out of the way. Alright. Chuni. Oh. You know those characters that are like, oh, my demon hand hungers. You know, that kind of character? Yeah, that. But, like, a Chuni is generally someone who, like, acts like that without actually having the powers. Well, I don't think you can auto-sort inventory. Uh-oh. I'm backing up! I'm backing up! I'm backing up! I'm backing up from the electro zombies! I wouldn't say that.
Get down!
Dang. What the heck happened to him? Did I no-scope him? I no-scoped that one. Why are my spiral eyes always fighting me these days? This never used to be a problem.
Area secure.
No-scoping zombies. It's like we're playing COD. Fetch me their souls. I know I didn't quite do it right.
Over there.
Oh yeah, the pilot of the Death Scythe Gundam is just like the most chill guy on the team. I think most VTubers are probably a little choony, maybe. Yeah, like, but you know, it's not a, like, the fact that you could still enjoy Gundam 00 and take it entirely seriously, I think kind of shows that, like, something having choony attributes isn't, like, that doesn't mean it's, like, inherently cringe or bad, right? I'm gonna put 20% damage protection on because that sounds nice. All the team in Wing is internet extremist, but Duo Maxwell's the normalist? Yeah. Oh, now there's Geth! That was carnage. Well, I worry about VTuber power scaling in the sense of, hold that thought. I worry about VTubers power scaling in the sense that, like, I feel like I feel slightly self-conscious that I'm... Uh-oh. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to not do that.
Here it comes.
I worry about VTuber power scaling in the sense of like, oh boy.
Lost shield.
Liara was body blocking me. Okay. That was another sniper. Hold on.
Fire in the hole.
Yeah, I don't, like, I feel self-conscious that a lot of people's VTuber characters are, like, probably more powerful than mine. And also in the sense of, like, I didn't want to have an overpowered character, right? Yeah, there are kind of just like two types of VTubers, right? Like two main categories of VTuber power scaling. Yes, there are the people who just, their power level is cat. And then there's the people who like, ah, yes, I am like a world-devouring entity. And then there's a handful of them in the middle. It's okay, Northy. You don't have to talk about that. You can... Oh, we're ambushed! You know what? Fair enough. There's a dude. There he is. Oh.
Strange.
What?
I expect one of these
Garrus?
outposts to be the main base of operations for this incursion.
One moment. This receiver appears to be picking up some kind of transmission. Based on the signal strength, I would say it's coming from inside this star cluster.
It must be a message from the primary Geth base. We can use the signal to lock onto its location and take them out.
Alright. I guess we can do that, yeah. You can write... What's going on here? Remember seeing comic writer Otis doing because the writer wants something? Yeah, if it makes sense narratively, yeah. I get you. You think your current iteration is at least going to functionally... is going to be functionally at least be pretty petty, stupid piss baby in the context he's in. Oh. Speaking of saving, oh goodness me, I hadn't saved since I started. Thank you for planting that bug in my head, Lulu, if you're still here. They really called this planet Prussia. That's crazy. All right, so where's this signal? It's somewhere in this system, right? Whoa. Oh wait, no, it's up here. No, that's Vamshi. That was the first one we went to. Grissom? Is that it? A precious planet. Oh, I was thinking like pressure. Oh, hi Titanic. Takoyaki. That's two people I know that had takoyaki today. Huh. Ooh, blue. Largest moon of the gas giant Notanban. It has a trace of an atmosphere of krypton and xenon. The crust is composed of various metals with sodium deposits. As with every body in the solar system, the surface is scorching hot and thoroughly irradiated by the blue giant Grissom. Surface excursions without proper protective gear are certain to prove fatal. On approach to Notanban, Normandy's passive sensor array intercepted a fragmentary coded transmission from the surface. Attempts to decrypt the message were fruitless. It does not appear to be in any software coding language used by the Citadel races. Oh, well, that must be where it's coming from. People who power scale the 40K universe with other universes are your least favorite part of the fandom, even behind the racists. You know, fair. Godzilla emerging from an attempted exterminatus further mutated beyond comprehension to new levels of power. Bowser wants the shoulder pads man to leave his reluctant wife alone. The shoulder pads man. Let me just double check one thing real quick, okay? And by the one thing... Oh, and one more thing. God. What was that post again? There was a post from the author of Magicka Riot that I thought was pretty funny. Let me dig it up again. Cause I know I sent it to someone yesterday. I'm sorry, I'm scrolling my phone in the middle of stream. Can you believe this, chat? What is she doing? Wait, who did I send it to? did I send it to? Frowns deeply. Well, point is, it was a post of like something that made me emotional. Yeah. Horror farming exo. Major pet peeve with Fallout relating to this. Strong opinions for. Had strong opinions for a guy seemingly unexperienced with the setting, underrating the NCR. Huh. Wait, were they just like... Were they like an, oh, the NCR could gap anyone kind of person? Or am I misunderstanding? Oh, but yeah, I think Kara's post was like... it was like... Bury Columbus Day, celebrate Indigenous Peoples Day, and... propose a new holiday, a new federal holiday, Columbo Day. And someone was like... I forget, they basically summarized the three things. It was like, bury something, something else, and one more thing. You know how Columbo's always like, oh yeah, and one more thing. Yeah. Sorry, it was a lot funny. It would have been a lot funnier if I could have just found the post, I'm sorry. I thought I had it in a DM with someone, and I went to look and it wasn't there. I'm like, huh? I just had that like, who did I send this to? Like, I'm genuinely like, what? Evil Columbo, true. Evil Columbo be like, no more things. Hi, Charles. They insisted the NCR was like 1910s, 20s level of tech and infrastructure, but the setting depicts everything as just feces-encrusted, crumbling dust holes. Everyone in Destiny Rising. I see. I'm glad I'm at the point where I don't have to play Turbo Frogger anymore unless I just really want to. Or unless I'm doing like, what do you call it? You know, production, mass production or electronics or even irrigation. Huh. I thought Fallout had at least some electronics. Albeit rudimentary ones, because like there's robots, right? But but the lore says adaptation should have actually... Well... I don't know. Maybe one of these days I'll have my rite of passage and play New Vegas. But I also just don't like Bethesda, so... The only reason I have Fallout 4 is because it seemed like it had some pretty cool mods in particular, and it was on sale for like $3. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's a lot. Am I just missing? My main gunshots just appear to be whiffing. Is it healing or something? Like, why is it not? It should be dead, right? There we go. I just had to ask. Ow. 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 This is a bit... Hey, I'm sorry. Also, I'm sorry, chat. I don't really want this... as someone who, like, knows nothing about the Fallout series, I admit I don't really want this to devolve into, like, a discussion of, like, gameplay and story segregation and, like, like, Fallout, like, power scaling stuff. I'm sorry. I can't in agreement. Like, it's like I can't realistically contribute a lot to the conversation. Not trying to... I don't know. I know... I know no one's, like, trying to start any arguments or anything. I'm just like, ah! That's a rocket. Oh my goodness, I just one-shot that guy. Oh, thanks, Liara. Oh. Also, I keep reading NCR's, like, nigh chemical romance. As the last Geth falls, you hear music from across the room. On the monitor, Aquarian stands before a hushed crowd, warbling a mournful a cappella of worlds and instants lost. The recorded song is dispatched to the Geth worlds behind the Perseus Veil. The transmitter shuts down. Ah. Interesting. Aware that the NCR is invading forests, even though it's like coated in sludge. My Chemical Romance talked a lot about California. Well, that makes sense then. Coincidence? I think not. That's a level 9 assault rifle. Let me see if Garrus needs that. Yes, he does. Did we get a new pistol for Liara? No. Okay, I wanna try this thing because I've never. I know I'm not spec'd into it, but I just want to see how it feels. Oh. Fair. Yeah. All I remember about Fallout is that Piper is cute. Was it Piper or Pepper? I know like 3 different characters in different media named Piper. I might be getting confused. Well, let's get out of here. Yes, maybe someday I will play Fallout 4 and then be... Buddy, can you not? Well, this is bad. Wait, did we get that escape pod? I think we did, right? Because that's it. Isn't this the hill we came down? I forget. I'm gonna be honest. I forget where we landed. Yeah, I have no idea where this convo is heading either. Wait, robot. Who was the journalist? Who was the photographer party member in Fallout 4? Was it Pepper? Was that her name? Piper. It was Piper. I was right. Because there's also Piper from Zenless, and there's Piper from, what is it called? What was that show? Charmed, I think? There was a character called Piper in that? Wasn't there? I don't know. It was one of those shows I was in the room for when my mother and sister watched it. Yeah, I don't know. What? Oh. Wait, that's pretty. I didn't realize it actually moved. I don't think it did in the original. Did it? Now I'm curious. I still have the original installed. I think. Up, 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 up. What did I say? Piper. Oh god, that actually like works in this context too. Yeah, Chat. Can we just take a step back, please? I know this is not like some. I'm probably.
Message from Admiral Hackett, Commander. Patching it through.
We just received
that
your
thought.
report. Looks like this Geth incursion was bigger than we thought. They were probably preparing for a major offensive in the system. We're increasing patrols in the Armstrong cluster to make sure they can't establish another foothold in the region. Nice job, Shepard. You saved a lot of human lives on this mission. Hackett out.
Thank you, Hackett. Admiral Hackett, even. Minor discretion. Audiri, can you seriously stop with the, like, oh, you're just this, or you're just that? Like, like, genuinely, like, okay. Hackett's a what? Tarls, what? Tarls, what? Like, okay, but like, genuinely, like, just, look. Like I said, I don't want, like, I'm fine with, like, chat, like, moving from topic to topic, but I, A, cannot really contribute to Fallout because I don't really know anything about Fallout, and B, I do not like some of the tension that I am seeing in some of the messages. So I will kindly ask all aviators to just take a step back, please. I don't want to have to start, I don't want to have to, like, time people out. Please? Can we just move on from this? Thank you. You like when I zoom in? Yes, it's usually for comedic effect. This time it was for emphasis, which I guess can also overlap with comedic effect. Whoa. I got in gun range, classic blunder. Thank you, Array. Now, where were we? Side quests. Oh, right, this one. I'm gonna do the crime lords. Gemini, okay. Let me write this down real quick. Gemini, Sigma Balls, Han. Hades, Gamma, Dis. Basically Skyrim in space. It kinda is in some ways. Yeah, I've never played Skyrim before either. I'm fine not playing it. I'm gonna be real. Oh, look at all these systems we haven't been to. But this one is the one we gotta go to. Now we gotta find which planet it's on. I didn't think I'd get it in one. Clensel has a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and ethane. Its first geological surveys were performed by Batarians and suggested areas of great mineral wealth. Human mining concerns spent billions of credits hustling to the distant system and sinking test bores to claim the system for humanity. But Clensel had only an average level of mineral wealth. Valuable, but hardly worth the rush and expense. Merida Industria, a small Mexican company hoping to strike it rich in their first extrasolar mining venture, had to file for bankruptcy protection. Investigation reveals the Batarian crew deliberately falsified their surveys, hoping it would encourage human rivals to invest in a costly boondoggle. While unethical, this was not technically illegal, and the Batarian government disavowed the quote, personal actions of a few misguided patriots. The planet is still littered with abandoned mining bases, often used as temporary meeting places for criminals. Never played. Yeah, Skyrim's definitely like the most malleable game out there. You can complain about a Mass Effect story beat later in the series. Sure? I guess so, yeah. I mean, as long as this is not like, oh, when this character dies or something. I guess Minecraft does take, yeah, that's a good point. Minecraft is, well, I guess when your game is JavaScript, you can do that. Wow, everything's all clustered here. Syndicate. Oh. Minecraft also gets crazy, yeah. Let me double check something. I see. Okay. All good, all good. You think it's stupid the Reapers want humans specifically since you hate the trope of humans being the specialist boys? Oh. I think you used the wrong specialist there, but yeah, no, I did have to reread that. I get what you mean, yeah. It's like... Xenoblade X did something like that too. Where it's like... Oh, yeah, the humans. They're like, we gotta wipe out the humans because otherwise they will kill us. Because they're actually like a freaking, basically like an antibot. Like, we will die if we touch the humans, so we gotta kill them. We gotta blow up their planet and piss them off, because that's a great idea. We could have... We're an intergalactic syndicate, and these guys are our Achilles' heel. You're not... Oh, fair. Last mod you messed with the Parasite mod. Yeah, the Minecraft Parasite mod is terrifying. Don't like that. Oh, come on. Old footprints leading away, but no signs of survivors. Gee, I wonder where the footprints lead. Oh, there's only 2 places it can lead. Oh, come on. Really? Okay. Oh, I forgot to investigate the Mako. I'll do that. I'll look in the garage when I get back to the ship. I want to check with the shopkeeper to see if I can, Who is shooting me? Did I kill him? Killed them. Alright. Infected Enderman? Oh god, that is terrifying, yeah. Harpy leg, have no functional wing. Oh, I'm reading the chat and I'm failing Frogger. Whoops. Oh, a Solarian League of One medal. Ow. Harpy legs have no functional wing but cringe head wings. I don't know. Ugh. Wait, did that actually inflict hull damage, or am I tripping balls? Alright. The horror mod community's caught up in power scaling? Oh, of course they are. They're children. They're Minecraft children, of course they are. Yeah, I guess so, like, I think I've explained it before, but describe, like, the power scaling of my... Oh, hold on, I gotta... Where's my... What's missing? Oh, damping is missing. Why is damping missing? Why? I love when buttons randomly go off. Anyway. So yeah, the whole thing with my VTuber as far as power scale, excuse you, is that, like, I am stronger than, like, most, like generally speaking, like, in a one, okay. In a one-on-one, like, a humanoid fighter is stronger, or is, like, generally more capable than its, counterpart, I guess. But, like, they're still vulnerable to everything that a normal jet is, just kind of mitigated. sequence of increasingly omnipotent gods. There we go.
Now is not the time.
For what?
We're in the middle of a fight.
I'm trying to stand up. Oh. Helena was right. These guys had quite the operation going, but that's all going to change. One down, one more to go. You're a little sympathetic to the devs over the players and command a gamer exploited as a sign of. Oh yeah, like oh I just used a Giganite pickaxe and just broke my way out of this salt trap. Your mod sucks. Ugh. Like that's the impression I'm getting here. Oh, calamity for Minecraft. Ugh. Ugh. So glad the apparent raging transphobe that originally made that mod got booted out of his own mod community, and now like based people are running it. Kind of whack. Oh right, I can't climb up. I wanted to like climb up that wall. What the heck? They just put a medkit holder up there, and you can't get it. All the bosses have omnipotent HP. Have infinite HP, but also add something called omnipotent HP, and they start scaling up with that, and it ends with infinite omnipotent HP. Okay. Okay, wow, it's the... I'm saying everything's trash. Wow, I can peel up to see the light. Okay, now... Look, you know, my opinion with Minecraft is I just want to build a house. I just want to build a house, a nice house along the beach or over a river, and I just want to chill there and like not be bothered. That's all I want. That's what I play Minecraft for. That's what Minecraft is about for me. I mildly care about the Nether because there are some blocks in there that I sometimes like to use in building. I don't care about the end. I don't like purpur. I don't like end sand or end stone or whatever it is. I don't care about killing the ender dragon. Ooh, severe storm cycle. Exactly, Array. Exactly. You get it. Like, as long as, like... As long as I build a nice house, and I don't have to worry about drowned skewering me when I come out to go fishing or whatever, I'm good. Maybe like a food mod, so I can plant some cool crops. Whichever mod that is that makes it so you can like right-click a crop to like auto-harvest and then replant a seed. I don't know which mod does that, but it is really appreciated, and I wish it was a vanilla feature. Of course, Minecraft mob has lame. Yeah, you don't need like big, like you don't need high stakes to have a compelling story. Like, I mean, like even with an action thing, right? Like you could like think about like a movie, like think about like the freaking Rocky movies. That's just about boxing. Like, I guess there's, like, the, you know, world champion title or whatever. But, like, that's a compelling action, like, you know, it's a compelling story that's got action in it. Well, I assume it's compelling. I've never actually seen the Rocky movies, but, you know, like... Me when I power scale my car into a power scaler's house. Yeah. And it's just, like, I don't know. I also think when a story scale gets too big, it just kind of loses me a bit. Like, that's kind of why I can't that's kind of why I enjoyed Dragon Ball when I was young, and I'm not gonna sit here and say that Dragon Ball is like slop or whatever. Like, people are like, I'm sure it's fine. People can, and I'm happy that people are still able to enjoy Dragon Ball in the year of our Lord 2025. I don't think I can get back into it just because it's like, it's always like you've got like these, you know, like these giga world-ending threats, and it's like, or like whenever it's like, I think the one example of like super duper power scaling that I was okay with, Gurren Lagann, because it was like it made sense narratively, because the whole thing is like, oh well, spiral power is theoretically infinite. Yeah, okay. And like the majority of the ridiculous power scaling only happens in like the final battle. And it's also just like, yeah, like I'm fine with Gurren Lagann as far as that goes, but like, I don't know. When you start having like, when like every character in your story, or not every character, I shouldn't say every character, when like half of your story's roster is like people with world-ending or like, oh, I could solo an entire military division power levels, you kind of lose me. You kind of lose me. I like when stories have like a good share of down-to-earth characters. Hey, that's true. That's a fair point, Charles. Yeah, that was just like the biggest. That was just like the first most popular example of like absurd power scaling I could think of. Bring in. Not every Gundam. There was a... I don't know. Oh, that's a Krogan. Got him. Alright. Okay, he won't be getting up from that. Aside from Toxin, Fire is the other one that keeps you from having to deal with a Krogan's second health bar. And I think, admittedly, I think it does kind of feel a bit different with, like, mecha stuff, because A, there's been, I mean, like, there's been some pretty, like, because usually, like, yeah, Gundams are powerful, but usually it's also, like, the skill of the pilot being a big factor, right? And, like, if you think about, like, wait, I can't turn this in, can I? Oh, Fortuna Horsehead, okay. Because, like, you know, in real world, real wars, you had dudes that, like, soloed situations that they realistically shouldn't have. You've had situations where, like, a comparatively small amount of dudes took on a superior force and won. But that's, like, whether it's, you know, effective use of weaponry, whether it's tactics, whether it's... And also, yes, the power scaling also varies from Gundam series to Gundam series. But it's, like... It's different than just, like, oh, yeah, I just have the powers of a god. You know what I mean? Or, oh, yeah, I have, like... I think I just don't vibe with superpowers. I think that's what it comes down to. I can excuse... certain... I noticed that I have a bit of a bias, and I excuse certain things more when it's something with a technological component doing it. But that... like... At least like a, you know, like a multi-billion-dollar, like, top-of-the-line robot soloing a big group of enemies, like, feels more believable than, oh yeah, I'm just a dude who got irradiated by, like, cosmic debris. And now I'm, like, I don't know, made of rock or something. No, I will not let go of how ridiculous the thing's concept is. I'm sorry. He got gamma-rated, he just turned into rock. What? Punching a fire jet makes one. You hear more fun mecha monster from Monster Pilot. Yeah. I guess I could see it with, like, monsters and stuff too. Can you come out? A wrestler born of pure perfection. I'm peak and no one else could possibly beat me, and then bro loses to a walking, talking spring. Who's Ben Grimm? Oh, is that the thing? Look, I'm sure he's a good guy. I just think his powers make no sense. Same with Spider-Man. What? He got bit by a radioactive spider, and instead of getting cancer, he can just shot web? Huh? Allegory for deformity? I see. Gonna they generally can't. The closest to like soloing an entire army you see is in like Seed, which is ironically like my favorite Gundam series of the ones I've seen so far. But even then, like, I mean, at least Kira ends up getting like conservation of ninjutsu. Like, he can solo a bunch of grunts, and then he fights, you know, one of the main antagonists, and he gets it, and like he might still win in the end, but he's like, at least, you know, it's not a stomp. Aha! I knew it! Codex entry!
Sovereign.
Here we are.
The Mako infantry fighting vehicle was designed for the System Alliance's frigates. Though the interior is cramped, an M35 is small enough to be carried in the cargo bay and easily deployed on virtually any world. With its turreted 155mm mass accelerator and coaxially mounted machine gun, the Mako can provide a fire team with
It's an IFV with the armament of a tank.
Well as mobility. Since Alliance Marines may be required to fight on any world, the Mako is environmentally sealed and equipped with microthrusters for use on low-gravity planetoids. The Mako is powered by a sealed hydrogen-oxygen fuel cell and includes a small element.
It did have element 0 in it as well.
While not large enough to nullify the vehicle's mass, the core can reduce it enough to be safely airdropped.
Oh, that's how that works.
Used in conjunction with thrusters, it also allows the Mako to extricate itself from difficult terrain.
Okay. Some scarring that show up after. Oh, is that why Godzilla? That makes sense. Wait, Spider-Man uses web cartridges? What? The OG, no, like, the OG Gundams, like, from what I understand, the original Gundam is, like, constantly threatened by a guy who's in just, like, an upgraded Zaku. Like, bro is just the Red Baron in a custom plane. And it's just a souped-up variant of, like, a mass production suit. It's not like some Giga Ultra prototype like the Gundam is. But even then, it's like with Gundams, inherently speaking, Gundams have conservation of ninjutsu going, right? Because it's one of them versus, it's like one or two of them versus like a dozen dudes at minimum, right? Oh, I never actually landed on the planet. Wait, no, that's the planet we landed on. BMPS right here. A gun launcher? Where did it say we were supposed to go? It was in the Horsehead Nebula, right? Hostile takeover. Yes, Fortuna. Hey, wasn't that place in Need for Speed Carbon? Conservation of Gundanium. Oh no! I accidentally redeployed! That makes sense, Oz. Some little dude beats a blender guy despite his power being really low, and the same blender guy beat the protag and Giga nerfs him for rest of the arc. Yeah. That is cool that they, like, kind of upset the balance of power in that series, then. Like, there is one Gundam in one of the Seed spin-offs that literally just gets soloed by, like... Not soloed. Like, there are Gundams that get... Like, there are several Gundams in Seed and other shows that just get taken out by, like, a group of basic dudes. Like, they are certainly not invincible. They might... I mean... They're inevitably going to be invincible for a while after they first show up, but like, especially considering like the protagonist always has to get an upgrade, right? Or almost always has like a mid-season upgrade, right? Which I guess the original didn't do that, did it? Where is this Horsehead? Oh. No. Over here. Tank gun designed to accommodate missiles. Oh, interesting, okay. I think I remember that now. Thermulon? Or Therumlon? Therumlin. I don't know. The horse head is in your bed if one movie is to be trusted. What? Are you sure? Pretty sure. Chilling Rock Roman. Alright. We'll do this, and might do the biotic commune one or something. Sea salt and... What? Oh, invincible meme. Yeah, Char does invalidate Gundam power scaling, and there's other examples too. Like, the Gundams will be, like I said, the Gundams will be like invincible, functionally invincible for a time, but the aggressors will always catch up, right? That was kind of one thing I liked with, what the heck was it called? 8th MS team? Was that the Gundams in that, like, were explicitly, like, a mass production type? So they were not giga powerful. Like, they still had to work hard for their stuff. And because it was, like, the show followed, well, a team that was just, like, kind of conducting consecutive operations, like, they didn't have, like, a super starship that they could land on and, you know, get all the repairs and resupplies they needed. Like, by the end of it, the main character's Gundam has several parts swapped out with parts from other suits, because that was all he could get. Fairly Odd... Oh. Huh. Yeah, I didn't know that one, Northy. We really... Wait, we got back to talking about Gundam again. This keeps happening. Why does this keep happening? There's gonna be a Thresher Mall. There's no way there's not a Thresher Mall in this spot. Come on. Yeah, exactly, Oz. Basically, well, there was the mobile armor, but the penultimate boss was just a dude in a blue Zaku. Or sorry, I mean, it's a goof. It's no Zaku, after all. Ah! No. No. Hey, at least Gundam is something I can contribute to. Math ranking and downgrade most actual proof. Yeah. Yeah, that was one thing that I liked with Generation Zero, was that the prototype class enemies at Generation Zero are actually dog water, like you would expect a prototype to be. Austerity models. Heh. Ugh. 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 Well, this is her pad. Wrong button. Godfather thing? Oh, it was a Godfather thing. Okay, yeah. I thought... Oh, hi.
Hello again, Commander Shepard. I owe you a debt of gratitude. With my former partners dead, this syndicate is now mine. I could not have done it without you.
I killed them because they deserved it. Now I'm placing you under arrest.
Surely you don't think that necessary. Under my leadership, this organization will restrict itself to gambling and smuggling illegal technologies. These crimes are hardly worth your time. If you press the issue, my assistants are very well equipped to deal with you.
There is an option.
This gang has a reputation for drugs and slaving. It's too late to change that.
Perhaps you're right.
Oh.
Perhaps this organization has been so tainted by those two idiots that it cannot be redeemed. If I disband the gang, I walk away freely. I have not come so far to be arrested. I would die before going to prison. I would most certainly
G-Man,
kill
G-Man.
before going to prison. Now, do we have a deal?
I could be a massive bitch. I could do the horrible thing here. I don't want to be a backstabber, but like... Oh, sorry about that. What if I get a cut? Oh, sure, I might get a cut. Just walk away. Okay. No, I can't. It would be really funny, but I can't.
You're free to go. I don't ever want to see this gang again. If I do...
You won't. I'm not so foolish as to break my word to a Spectre.
Are we sure? Yeah.
Now, if you'll excuse me, my men become nervous in the presence of law enforcement agents. Goodbye, Shepard.
To be fair, I feel like most people do, but it's understandable. Well, let's see. Does she at least have anything we can yoink? Maybe? What if I... He's standing right there. What happens? What happens if I do this? What happens? Oh. Oh, he just... Okay. Fair enough. I thought... I was like, what if that just, like, kills him or just, like, gets everyone in the room aggroed? But I guess they thought of that. Must have been the wind. Bad, not bad. A bat would be interesting for Halloween. Have, like... I don't think a bat suits me. I can't really see myself in bat attire. Unless I base myself off of Mimic Squadron and have the Dazzle camo and everything. Maybe. Oh, should I forget that? Can't we? Vampire Squadron. Playing Hunter. You will not. No, there's no. I'm not. Oh, also, hello, Hate. Not much right now. We're just kind of side questing today. We're getting some stuff knocked out before we proceed to the end game. Where is 80s Gamma? Okay. 80s Gamma Caucus system. Rotate by 37 degrees. Why does that sound familiar? 80s Gamma. It's right over here. Plutus and Teus. Here it is. We'll do this quest and we'll finish up, and then I'm gonna go roll for the news analyst character, and then I'm gonna go to bed. How's that sound? Oh, here it is. Futurama reference? Oh, is that... I forgot to read the thing, no! Maybe. I never watched Futurama, so most references to it would just fly over my head. I don't think I brought Liara with me. The other feet one. Lucia. She's got like the elf ears. Features Zhao. That's fair. I don't really care about the idol group or Zhao. I kind of want that phone girl, but that's about it. Of course, if that sword lady is going to be the next Void Hunter, I'm probably going to pull for her because not having the Void Hunters kind of sucked. Like, not having Miyabi for such a long time kind of sucked. I pulled Yishun right away, in part to avoid that happening again, so... Oh. The matriarch's writing here. Wait, there were 2 writings here? That's crazy, and we leveled up. Is there one here? Wow! Wow, 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 wow! That's awesome! Close to the transmitter, your comms pick up a recording of a wistful string quartet. You power the system down. Whoever lived here, they haven't been back for some time. The crates are covered with the planet's chalky dust, and the status lights of the shack indicate its atmosphere ran out long ago. Dang. Alright, well. We're gonna get more explosion damage. Yay! And Rex is gonna get even more health. I like how, like, Ashley is like your backup tank if you don't have Rex or you don't use Rex. Alright. What did we come here for again? Oh right, the base, the science base, the science-based. I should go for that debris first because I know I'm gonna forget. Yeah, I really... It kind of bugs me that they, like, it does kind of feel like they shoved Yishuan in a couple places where she shouldn't have realistically been. I get that it's like, oh, well, it's her region, so we're helping her, but it's like, come on. Her banner was over on 2.0. You've already sold her. You don't need to keep selling her. Oh, well. Like, I mean, you know, the Void Hunters kind of go back to what I was talking about with, like, the characters. It's like the one thing I like about Zenless, or one of the things that I like about Zenless is that a lot of its characters are just people, or, you know, robots or Thyrans or what have you, but they're just people with, you know, relatively, like, reasonable existences and goals and power levels, and then you just have these freaking singularities. There's a Thresher Mall here. I remember this planet. Yeah. Like, Yishuan has some, like, amusing and dorky traits to her, and they just kind of don't really come up in the story. I'm just glad that, like, Bell and Weiss kind of stopped, like, or Wise, whatever, the Faithen duo. I'm glad that the Faithen duo just kind of stopped, like, circle jerking her, because, like, it was kind of annoying in the first patch in 2.0. Like, if you took a shot every time one of them was like, oh, Shifu, like, your liver would be gone after, like, an hour. It's like, you don't have to address her in, like, every other sentence. That startled me. I don't know if I flinched hard enough for it to be reflected on my model, but that startled me. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, the form of the faction of weird internet forum goers is pretty fun, yeah. And we're finally getting Hammer Nun, albeit without the nun. I'm just glad we're actually getting her at all. I was afraid. I still kind of miss the old design, but oh well. Come on. And now for the climax of the stream, we get to talk some people down again. Okay. Oh yeah, we're getting a couple male characters. We're getting a male 5-star, or S rank, I guess in this case. All right. You gotta get dinner? Okay. Oh, See ya, array. I almost said see ya, dinner. Take down those terrorists, but remember to check your targets. The civilians are so addled by the drug, they'll wander right into the middle of his plot. Yeah. Yeah, it's plot. I should, switch off the explosive rounds for this, actually. Huh. We'll switch to, we'll switch to sledgehammer rounds. How's that? That's interesting. Well, golly, don't put it like that. Alright. Flying robot. Yeah. Alright. Watch the civvies. We're going to save before we get into combat. And pray I don't get soft locked in the door if I have to reload. Yeah, it took us 3 Hoyo games to get a... Really? I didn't even shoot. That was them that killed it. That's so messed up. That wasn't even my fault. I hate this already. He's not even wandering, he's just standing there and they just smacked him. Ugh. Whoa. What are we? Oh. Damn it. I didn't even know there was a crate there. Oh. This sucks. I hate this. Okay, now I see the barrel, not the crate. It's not a crate. We won't comment so confused. It is. Oh, what?
I gotta be more careful.
I didn't even and I can't...
Next time.
This sucks. Oh my god, holy... Okay. No, who did that? Can I tell them to not use their powers? Because I heard that explosion as soon as they cast a power. Is there a... Can I stand... Yeah, I have an idea. You two? Go stand over there. And don't move. Don't move. SMH my head. Okay. Now, we're gonna approach this slowly. I know there's a dude right back there. Was the dude right back there. Nope.
We are the evolution of humanity. We cannot stop the future.
No, but I can stop you. Okay, I'm gonna wait until this warp wears off.
Metagel deployed.
Did I just see movement? No. Oh, come on. This is... I regret doing this. I genuinely regret doing this mission. It's not even a hard fight, it's just a stupid gimmick. Like, oh yeah, don't shoot the civvies, smiles, and then there's like explosive barrels everywhere. Okay, so we'll just stay back here. That's what we'll do. We'll stay back here, and we'll just do that, and that, and get ragdolled. and watch my freaking dudes blow up the civvies anyway. Yeah. Yeah, like the freaking sniper rifle would just hit him with like the Mississippi Queen. Or however it goes. Yeah, that civvy right there was just the one that just died. Okay, so I can't even sit back at the core. Maybe if I run over... There's crates everywhere. No. Ugh.
You cannot stop the future.
No. Oh my god. I'm so sick of this. Why? What even blew up that time? What is this quest? You know what? I'm just gonna run in. I've tried playing nice. I'm just gonna run in. I'm running, and I'm gonna freaking do that. I don't care if you know. I don't care. I don't care anymore. I don't care if a researcher gets killed. I have done this like 7 times now. I'm dying. Ugh. You've cleared this facility. Civilian losses were tolerable. Evolution of humanity, huh? Those biotics didn't seem that different from the other scum you deal with. Well, that sucks. But you know what? So does that mission. Like, if it weren't for the fact that, like, it would be... I would rather have them running around and just, like, their general presence being like, oh, okay, you can't use AoEs. You just have to shoot your way out. Like, okay, sure, fine. But the fact that it's like, oh, yeah, there's gonna be, like, explosive barrels everywhere, and all of the enemies have AoEs that will set them off, and your squad mates will also use AoEs to set them off. Like... The only thing I can think of, maybe, would have been to, like, have the civvies, or have my squad members standing, like, all the way over here, and then just try to solo all of the enemies myself. Does he make it? Yeah, I don't know. Oof. That was weird. All I know is that mission sucks. I'm out of here. And it's been almost 2 hours, so we can wrap up. All right. Thank you to everyone who stuck around. I know this wasn't the most exciting stream this week. Next time on Mass Effect, next week, we're gonna be starting the final arc. Honestly, Ilos, we're probably not gonna do this in one stream. It's probably gonna be like another 2 streams at least till we finish the game. Maybe I'll be wrong, but we'll see. And as for the rest of the week, let me pull up me schedule. Thursday, 7:30 instead of 8. Half an hour early again for Tokyo Extreme. Hopefully it doesn't crash everything twice this time. And then Saturday at 3 in the afternoon will be Black 2 with Tarls. We'll be doing more of the post-game stuff. Thumbs up. Well, thank you all for hanging out. Enjoy your dinners to those who have to go to get them. And have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.